Hey, fight fans, welcome back to Carlo Fruza MMA. I am with one of the newest UFC 155ers. He is the Jaguar. He is Matheus Camillo, coming off of a huge win over Nabotov. Korean Zombies fighting promotion in Korea just a few weeks ago. You know, Matheus, man, we've talked a couple of times now. You talked about the journey, moving from Brazil, moving to the US, all the sacrifices, being away from the family. Man, you're a UFC fighter now. How does it feel?
Man, I'm feeling like my dream come true, like so crazy, man. The feelings, I can't be in the reality yet, but I'm so happy, so grateful. The most feelings in my side of me is the gratitude, like I'm so grateful, man.
You know, you took on a guy in Nabotov, a guy who undefeated, top prospect. People know him because he was at the press conference and he told Dana
Yes.
White, you know, I want my chance. So Dana was like, okay, he'll fight to go in the UFC. They give him you. Overall, when you first were told you were the guy to fight him, what were the instant reactions?
Bro, like when they told me about the fight, they just told me about Matheus, you wanna fight for UFC contract? I say of course. I don't know who. I just say of course. Soon as I know the guy, I say let's go. Like I told in the press conference in the zombie show, like bro, I have been training so hard all my life, and this is my moment, like God put in my way, and I'm ready for that, you know.
You know, in that fight, you looked so well rounded. You looked really good with the striking. You also were able to get the takedowns. What do you think went well for you that night?
Yeah, man, like he want to hold me all the time, He don't want to fight, bro. Like he want to just hold me and like do a boring fight, But I really want to fight, and all the time I'm look to escape from his takedowns, to stand up, to fight with him, About that, I win the fight because I did a lot of damage, a lot of damage on him. So when the fight's over, I was so mad, man, because he tried just holding me. I wanna bang, bro, because don't know why to watch it. I wanna bang with that guy, but he just wanna hold. And he's wrestler like he's very good wrestler, but he when he take me down, he just wanna hold me. He don't do ground and pounds. He don't try do anything. He just try hold me. But it is what it is. And I got the win.
You know, after the fight, did you feel like that was enough to get you into the UFC?
Bro, I did my best. I try. Like, it's hard when you fight a wrestler. Like Dana White said, it's very hard to fight wrestlers because he gonna take you down and he gonna try do that fight. But I did my best. You can see his face. I did a lot of damage in his leg as well. So I did my best.
You know, we all found out that you made it to the UFC when Dana White said on the press conference that, you know, he picked you, you were going. As soon as Dana said that, did everyone start calling you? Was your phone going off?
Yes, yes, it was so crazy, man. When Dana said in the press conference, I was with my manager. We hang out a little bit in downtown in South of Korea, and he told me, "Man, Dana White just announced your fight, your contract." I say, "Really? Oh my God, man!" And he started a lot of messages, a lot of interviews, a lot of friends. Was crazy, man. The feelings, a lot of feelings.
You know, when you're in the US, you train over at Extreme Couture. A bunch of guys who are currently in the UFC, a bunch of guys who will be in the UFC very soon. For you, what has it been like being part of that family?
Man, like for me, it's like I told you, like gratitude, like I'm so grateful to be there, like to see my friends working so hard. I know they will be there soon, like Eli. This year, me and Myron signed UFC, like my main partner of training. He and Eli is my main partners. And he signed UFC now, just Eli. So man, this so grateful. Like I see every day, everybody works so hard. They train so hard. I know it's gonna come. The time is gonna come. The feelings is that like grateful.
When you made the move to move from Brazil to the U.S., leaving all the friends, family behind, is this what you envisioned that would happen because of it?
Yes, when I moved to US, like I moved one with a goal in my mind. Like I don't have nothing, no money, no nothing. And I moved to there, like I put in my mind, I wanna be UFC, you know. I wanna make my dreams come true. When I moved to America, man, I told my mother, like, I will change our life, you know. I come to here with a mission, you know. I will change my life. I know it's a lot of sacrifice, be out of the family, you know, be far from the family. A lot of sacrifice to work, to train, a new language, you know, but that's my feel, you know, like make me hungry to follow my dreams, you know, and change my life, man.
What was it like being able to talk to your mom and the rest of your family after the fight and, telling them that you're in the UFC?
Man, after my fight, we drive to the hotel, back to hotel, and I call my mother, and she's so happy, brother, so happy. You know, I can see her face. You know, she's so proud. And I told her like, mother, thank you for don't let me give up, because when my father passed, when I lost my father, I want to give up and start to work to help my mom. You know, because he helped us. And she came to me and said, son, you cannot give up because this is your dream. And if you give up, don't make sense anymore, you know? So keep it doing, you know, keep following your dreams. And I told her in the day, like, mother, thank you for don't letting me give up, you know? This is for you. And she started crying a lot, you know? That's amazing, man. I can tell you the feelings, you know?
For you, is your dad one of the biggest motivations you have in your MMA career?
Yes, my father is my everything, you know, man. He's my everything. Like when I signed, like a lot of things going on in my mind, you know. I reminding me like since kid, you know, that everything is so crazy, man. You know the feelings. Reminding me like when everything starts, you know, the things he talks to me, you know, and he's my big motivation, man. I love my family, you know. They are my everything.
Another guy that you got really close with is your manager, Lance. I think one of the coolest managers in the game. Obviously, someone, you're with a lot in Las Vegas. Went with you all the way to Korea. What was it like to be able to get the news and be able to do this with him?
Man, so like I'm said, grateful, you know, because bro, when I met Lance, I don't have a lot of fights, and I told him my dream to him and Jason, you know, and bro, they believe in me like for real, you know, and we work so hard, man. Me and Lance and Jason, we work so hard. All we reunion guys, we work so hard for that, and bro, when I left from the fight, and bro, I saw him like you know, so crazy, man, so happy. He's so great, so proud of me, you know, and that feelings, no money can buy that feelings, you know. You know what I mean saying? Like
So
it's
you
different.
fought on the Korean Zombies promotion. First time I ever watched it, it looked amazing. Like the entrance was really nice, the arena was beautiful, the stage. What was it like fighting out there?
Man, it's amazing. Like the energy is so different out there, you know, in the Asian. Like I can feel it more like samurais, you know, the energy, you know, so different, man. In the show, amazing, incredible, like unbelievable, you know. Zombie, Korean zombies the best guy ever, you know, like he treated us very well, you know, give you all support to us in South of Korea. So man, that's so special for me, you know. About
Did,
that, I put the Korean flag, you know, because I want to represent them. And I told my friends like I want to put the Korean flag because I know it's from Korea. I'm gonna sign UFC, so that country is gonna be special for me, and I wanna put in the flag in my back to show them, you know. And about that, I did this.
was the Korean audience, were they very respectful?
Yes, everybody like it's so different, you know. They stay quiet until they fight. You know, when something happy, they yell, "Ah," you know, it's so different. You know, amazing experience, man. I will never forget that day. You know.
You know, it's kind of crazy. You haven't fought in the UFC yet, but you've already got to travel the world. I mean, you've fought all over the world at this point, and we're just getting started. Has that been one of the dreams? Is to be able to explore the world?
Yes, brother. I ask God for that, you know. So I'm so happy. I'm enjoying the process, you know. Like I know UFC. We're gonna travel the world, so I can't wait, man. You know, that's what I ask to God in my praise, you know.
So now going into the UFC 155 division, so many good fighters in that division. The Islam Makhachevs of the world,
Yes.
Gaethjes, Poiriers. Is it crazy to think that these names are now guys you'll probably be fighting in the near future?
That's so crazy, man. I grew up watching those guys, and my best division. Like I love that division, and I'm fighting that division, and I sign UFC in that division. That's so crazy, man. I can't believe, you know, like, and I knew I can be there as well. You know, like I know I can be there, like in the number one, be champion one day. I just need to work so hard every day, you know, doing what I doing, and be patient. I know the time is gonna come, you know, day by day, step by step.
Now that you're in the UFC, do you feel like the goal is changing now?
Yes, like all the time since kid, my goal is to be world champion there. I know one day I'm gonna be there, you know, but that day coming. So now is a new journey, you know, like we just start a new journey, a new beginning, you know, like with the semi focus, man, be a world champion one day, you know. I know it don't that don't happen like in 2 years, in 1 year, you know, like I know it's spend some time, you know, and I can't wait to start this journey, man. You know, like I know UFC gonna be a lot of challenges, you know, crazy fights, and I can't wait, bro, to test myself, to challenge myself with the best, you know. That's what I want, you know, fight with against the best to be the best, you know.
You know, I think a lot of people they dream of getting to the UFC. Like for a lot of people, that is like the goal. But now the fact that you're there, is it important to maybe stay calm and be like, you know, I'm signed here, but I haven't done anything yet. Now is when it really starts.
Yes, I'm think like that, you know. Now we're gonna start everything. It's new journey, you know, like beginning, you know. If I work hard every day, now I have to work more harder, you know, like harder, you know. I have to work more, man. Like now start the real work, you know.
You know, you've been very active to the second half of 2024. You got two fights in about 3 or 4 month time. Do you want to remain active now when you get into the UFC?
Yes, for sure. Like when they call me, I wanna fight, man. You know, doesn't matter who, where. If UFC call me, we have fight to you that day. Let's go. You know, I'm always trained. I'm always prepared. You know, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry to change my life. You know,
You know,
so hungry,
now
man.
now that you're in the UFC, are you still going to be back and forth from Brazil in the US, or are you going to be in the Extreme Couture more now?
For sure. I'm here right now in Brazil, in my hometown. After my fight, I came to see my mom, you know, like to give her a hug, you know, spend the holidays. But for sure, next year, every fight, after the fight, I wanna come here, you know, to my roots to get my energy to renew again and back to Las Vegas to keep follow the dream, you know.
All right, Matheus. Last question for you, my friend.
Okay,
We're,
my friends.
we're going into 2025. What do you want to accomplish next year? What's next on your mind?
Like next year, I want to do 3 or 4 fights. You know, I want to beat the 3 or 4 guys. You know, and I want to start my journey in UFC. I want to. Everybody knows who I am. You know, who is the Matheus Camillo. I want to show to the world who I am. You know,
Absolutely,
is my
Matheus.
plans.
Well, congratulations again, man. There's no one who deserves this more than you. I'm so happy for you, and I
Thank you,
can't wait to
brother.
watch you fight in the UFC, man.
Thank you, bro. I can't wait as well. Thank you so much, brother. Have
All right.
a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, you know, and God bless your life. I wish all the best for you, my friend, and thank you so much.
Absolutely. Well, that's it for us tonight. I'm Carlo Prusa. That is the Jaguar. He's Matheus Camillo. Stick around, fight fans.